All right, so something else I want to show you is the minor chord with the root on the A string and some of the tricks that go with that. And yeah, my clothes are changing a little bit because I didn't do this all in one day. So let me pick an E minor chord, right? So far, we know that we can do E minor right here, right? And I was kind of talking about how the minor pentatonic's underneath. And then when I was just showing you that last passage, we could go all the way up to the double dots here. Thumb it. Both of those are the same thing. Then we would have this. All that minor pentatonic stuff in little clusters, any of it works. You got the root right there with the thumb or the index, right? Well, the E root is on the 7th fret of the A string here. Okay? So if I bar this across with my index finger and then form this A minor looking shape, I have an E minor bar chord with the root on the A string. So this is the other chord that I wanted to show you guys. And basically, if you took your ring finger off, that's called E minor 7. So that means that you can pretty much just take that off and on right there on that G string. Now another way to play E minor 7 is with that pinky off, but then going over to the high E string. And for E minor, it'd be the 10th fret of the high E right there, holding that minor bar chord. Same thing, you can hammer on and pull it off. Make sure your bar is pressing firmly on that high E string right there. It's going to be good to know the minor pentatonic underneath that. The A-rooted minor pentatonic. Another really cool thing about this particular voicing, though, is you can pretty much bar from that root on the A string across. And that chord right there, even though it's, obviously easy to play, we're doing it with one finger, is actually like you could call that like an A minor 11. A little more unusual, but the point of that is it still can be worked. It's unusual sounding, but it's still basically an E minor chord, if you got the E in the bass. But what that also means is if you look at this chord and that note, that means that any combination of those notes can be added and taken off to get little flavors and embellishments, and we like that. We like that a lot. So check it out. I'm just barring this. You got this. That means you also got the middle finger, from this shape, right there, a half step higher. You also have the whole step from the bar there on the G and a whole step from the bar on the D. And then you have one half step higher on the of the embellishments that I was just showing you there, they feel resolved when you kind of like hit the actual, just the standard chord, you know? So look, if I just add another chord though, like let's say we got E minor here, and then I'm just going to go to A minor and use all the same tricks for A minor. So you got E minor here. I can do all the same tricks for A minor right up here. Back to E minor. But then I've got the standard E rooted A minor that we've got. So all the A minor stuff, the A rooted stuff, for the A minor chord, it's actually the open A and those tricks adding to the A minor chord. So a little food for thought there, and also don't underestimate using that minor pentatonic however you can, even if it's in the most simple form, you know, where you're just adding one note of it. Don't underestimate and practice combining that minor pentatonic with those chords. Okay? So hang tight, got another module coming your way.